I'm Daniel.
I'm DK.
And you're watching Gear65, the weekly gadget review show. This week we are taking a look at the HTC Touch Pro 2. So this is the HTC Touch Pro 2. This one has actually been out for a while, since May 2009.
Together with the Diamond 2.
Yeah, Diamond 2.
Yeah.
But this particular one is not the one that was actually on sale back in May or June. I can't remember which exactly the date.
Right.
This is the Windows Mobile 6.5 version. It just came out. We've never reviewed the Touch Pro 2 per se, but we're going to be looking at both of that. So we're going to be taking a look at the design, we're going to be taking a look at Windows Mobile 6.5, and then we're going to be taking a look at Touch Flow 3D.
Right.
A quick glance at Touch Flow 3D.
Because we already talked about Touch Flow 3D
some other times. So yes, okay. So let's start with the design. One thing to note about this phone is that it's kind of thick.
Yes.
Yeah.
And heavy. 178
grams,
kilo. Oh, gram. Kilo? It looks like kilo, okay.
Grams. Okay, 178 grams. Yeah, it's relatively heavy compared to most phones. It's thick as well, relatively thick. Okay, compared with the iPhone, it's actually like almost twice as thick. Yeah, but partly to do with because of the keyboard, which we will show you in a while. Okay, so let's take a look at the top. The display is huge. Okay. This is a 3.6-inch display, right? If you're on comparison, the iPhone's display is 3.5 and the HTC Hero is 3.2. So it's a humongous display. You have this zoom bar right here,
which is the same as the Diamond 2.
With the Diamond 2 front-facing camera, and this is a resistive screen, right? But like we said before, right? HTC does a pretty good job with resistive screens as well, so you don't need to press too hard to actually touch it. And let's see, what other things you can see? Okay, you have the earpiece here, call, hang up, the start button and the back button. Once again, there's no OK button. We don't know why, but maybe it's not really that important anymore in most mobile phones. Volume control on the side. Okay. The extended USB port,
which does everything: the earpiece, data transfer, charging.
Yep. But there's no 3.5mm jack, so that's kind of sad. So you have a stylus right here because this is actually a resistive touchscreen, so that you need a stylus, and also because one thing about HTC is that they stick with resistive screens for the Windows Mobile phones simply because so that you can actually write Chinese, because HTC is a Taiwanese company and they need to cater to that particular market. Alright, nothing on this side. Microphone is on the side here. We'll show you why later. Okay, and then so here's a beautiful display, 800 by 480. Pixels, so it's a pretty high resolution display as well.
And the reason why it's so thick and heavy is because of the keyboard.
Yes, which is right here. Okay, so this is a really nice keyboard. We really love this keyboard. One thing I really want to point out about this keyboard compared to most other phones with a keyboard is that, have you noticed, right, this keyboard is not gridded, like it's not a straight line, it's actually slanted, right? So the Q and is slanted. It's not like
it's like your normal keyboard.
Yeah, it's like your normal computer keyboard.
So it's very comfortable to
it's very comfortable to press as well. The buttons are soft, right? We've played with phones before where the buttons are actually kind of hard to press and uncomfortable, or otherwise they're too low, right?
Not enough feedback.
Yeah, and then you see there's very ample spacing between the keys, so you can actually do typing this really well. So we really love this keyboard. And the keyboard is also backlit, by the way. Not sure if we can show you.
It's not lit.
You press, is it? I think it's dependent on the light.
On it, then
there you go.
You
can see.
When you are typing, you will have the light.
Yeah, I think it depends on the amount of light that's available on the device. Looking at the device, I think it's using a sensor to judge that. So right now it's kind of relatively bright, but there is the keys actually do light up. So that is another cool addition. Of course, when it comes to the keyboard, right, not only is it this, but you can actually
tilt the screen up
as well. So that is actually
which is quite an interesting design, because most of the keyboard screen is either tilt or straight push up. There's no one that can do both.
Yeah, I mean HTC's been doing this before, right? They did it with the original. I don't know if the original Touch Pro can do it, but the Titan 2 could already do this.
Right.
So this is nothing new with HTC, but it's great, right? Now, one thing that DK that you were telling me was that you still prefer it to not slant out, right?
Yeah, I don't know why I prefer. Okay, when you slide it up, right? Okay, you will have problem reaching the buttons, the first row of buttons. So for some reason, I find myself I prefer to type this way, but well, personal preference I would think.
Yeah, but the good thing about it, being able to tilt up is that then you can watch like videos and something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, like you said, there's an option there. One thing though is that if you take a look, it's a little bit it's a little flimsy. So that's one thing that you want to take note of. By the way, did we mention there's no 3.5mm jack?
Yep.
I think we did. Yeah, I'm not really happy with that. But HTC has already promised that they will have 3.5mm jacks in all their upcoming phones.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Okay. Basically, there's a power switch here, so you use this to turn off the display. Alright, there's something special about the phone's back. So let me just flip this around. So what happens is this. When you make a phone call, an incoming phone call that comes in, we're not going to show it to you because if we do, you'll see some telephone numbers, so we don't want you to do that. But when phone calls come in, right, and you take the phone, you flip it upside down, you put it on a table, it instantly becomes a speaker phone. So you can see the grill there, right? And then there's actually this button will actually light up, right, to a certain color. Blue or green, I can't remember, green, right? And then when you push this button, it will mute. Yeah, so it's basically like a full conference phone. And that's the reason why, right, the microphone is actually located here. Yeah. So one thing though, right? If you see the grill is like this, don't think that the entire thing is going to be the speaker though. So let me just show you. Hold on, let me take out the stylus first. So you need to take out the stylus in order to open the cover. So which direction? This direction. Yep. 3.2 megapixel camera with autofocus. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Yeah. And then here you see that's where the button actually passes through. This is the speaker, or is it this one? But whatever the case is, if you take a look, right, it's only the small top part that's going to be the speaker. So it's not like as if the whole grill is actually a speaker. Yeah, it's only just.
It looks nice,
but it does look nice, yeah, and it does give you a feel of
a very big speaker.
A very big speaker phone, yeah. So once again, 3.2 megapixel camera with autofocus.
Right.
Let's talk about software. So this is the Windows Mobile 6.5 user interface.
The newer homepage.
Yeah, the newer homepage. The idea is that you actually scroll. You can either scroll. I find this kind of annoying because sometimes when your finger passes across the thing, right, you might accidentally touch the bar. So there's two ways. You either scroll it. Say for example, I look at phone, right, and I can see this, and then I can see the different kind of settings that views that you can have for it, or I can move the bar itself. Yeah, so that is the thing, and then of course there's start menu, the brand new start menu, which is now like more iconish.
Very messy.
Yeah, it looks a little bit messy because it's staggered.
The reason behind the stagger, right, is because to give you more space when you press the button. So let's say if I were to press this, right, I would not accidentally press the icon there at the side. But then it is making the whole entire screen very messy.
Yeah.
And if you were to do it landscape and
open on the keyboard,
this is even worse.
But fortunately, alright, this phone still comes with HTC Touch Pro 3D, so you just hit this button, the today screen with the little thing, and then go to items, right? Uncheck Windows default and look for Touch Pro 3D. Hit the OK button.
And wait for it to load. And there you go. We are safe.
This is Touch Pro 3D.
Right.
We've already mentioned how much we love Touch Pro 3D. This is practically identical. If you want to find out more about Touch Pro 3D, just check out the HTC Diamond2 episode. Okay. But generally, the only difference is that there's actually a side view this way. Yeah.
Yep.
And it's pretty high. It's a lot more customizable than the earlier versions. As we've mentioned before, you have the calendar and all that kind of stuff, and you can choose what you want to have and what you do not want to have. Close it, and then instantly you get the normal portrait one. You can get all the quick access to the most important functions on this mobile phone itself. That's why we really love this particular phone.
And it's very smooth.
Yes, and it's very smooth, as you can see.
I think because Windows 6.5 is actually doing slightly better.
Yeah,
plus better hardware.
Better hardware as well. So that was the HTC Touch Pro 2. Right, if you want to find out more about Touch Pro 3D, if you get this phone, we highly recommend that you switch to Touch Pro 3D.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So if you want to find out more about it, just watch the Gear65 episode for the Touch Diamond2. We'll just put a shortcut right here, so you can click here to watch it. So basically, it's a great phone. Like it's the highest end phone so far with at HTC, right? And apart from the weight and the size, it's really powerful. It's a really powerful phone. It has a great keyboard, right? So so that's it.
It's always good to have a heavy phone. You can throw at somebody.
Yeah, especially in meetings, a conference meeting. Can't take you, but yeah, so you can do that.
Right.
But yes, so if you want to have any questions, send us an email, gear65@tech65.org. Okay, and you can also check out all our previous episodes. at www.tech65.org. So that's it. I'm Daniel.
I'm DK.
We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.